I guess my whole life, tasks that were difficult for me, I was just used to the way I did them. There were some things I couldn't really do, like throw my hair up into a ponytail at the top of my head, which I'm obsessed with doing that now. Sometimes I would have trouble getting the shampoo out of my hair. With my arms being so short, I couldn't reach the top of my head. Even just dealing with feminine hygiene. I'm Chandler Crews. I am 23 years old. I am from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was born with the most common form of dwarfism, which is achondroplasia. Basically, my trunk is average height, but my arms and legs are short. But it was just my bones affected. I was still born with the tissue and basically all the muscle that I would have had.
She was so excited to watch the dance video. So immediately it starts playing and she sees herself in the video and she is like, I look like that? And I was just shocked, I didn't know what to say. And she's like, I don't feel like I look like that. She goes, I feel like I look like everybody else. I'm like, God, it's not like she doesn't look in the mirror every day.
From a very young age, I just knew that there was this surgery that was an option for me. It was nothing my parents or family ever pressured me into. I was 16 years old when I had my first surgery.
That everything was changing. From the moment of that surgery, life was not going to be the same. She was completely ready. She was done with, having disability. She was done with being, that size.
My legs were so severely bowed and I could not walk long distances because I would just start to get tired and my legs would begin to hurt and I would just feel weak. They do a cut in the bone and they'll put pins in certain places at the bones and then they will stick externally out of your leg. And each day I would turn a strut or 2 struts or 3 struts depending on a schedule that I would get. The fixators would pull the bone 1 millimeter apart each day and it would just magically correct the bones in my legs.
I don't want to do it. I just get them off. I was like, oh my God, we did the wrong thing. She's like, I don't want to do this. I don't know what I was thinking. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
My second leg lengthening, I was I was ready. I was packed. I was we knew, because we had the routine down, and it was just kind of going back to Baltimore. I don't have any regrets, but I do remember saying, I wish I didn't have to do this to get the life I want, but if that's what it takes, then I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it 100%. More came out of it than what I was expecting. I was more doing it to straighten my legs and to be taller and be able to do things like use a public restroom easily or drive a car without adaptations. But one thing that it didn't occur to me until after the fact, especially after my second lengthening, was being able to communicate with peers face to face, because I was so much shorter than all my peers. And when you're 3'10" and your friends are like 5 feet, you're talking like at their waistline.
Her personality is so different than it used to be. She used to be always frustrated, never satisfied. Nothing really ever satisfied her. Like shopping was torture. Clothes would never fit. Like she could never just go to a store and buy anything to wear.
Now she tries to prevent me from going to the store.
Now she's basically a shopaholic. It's like her favorite thing to do. She's just happier and just wants to go and do all the time. She's a completely different person.
I didn't do this for cosmetic reasons. I always say it had cosmetic benefits. I mean, I kind of think I was like any other hormonal girl, not happy with my self-image. And some people will say I went about it the wrong way, but I didn't do it because of my self-image. It just it was going through it did help that though. Limb lengthening is definitely something that is very controversial amongst the dwarfism community. It's a lot of, God made us this way, stay this way, or it's, we shouldn't have to adapt ourselves to the world should adapt for us. And, I always think, well, the world does not adapt really for anybody. The world isn't just a difficulty for short people. It is easier to adapt myself than for waiting for the world to change for me when I can just do what I want and be happy.